Welcome, one and all. It is Astrology Live, and we're all here together, and that is all that really matters tonight, right? I am Chanda Sparkles, intuitive evolutionary astrologer, and I'm hearing an echo. Isn't that wonderful? There we go. It's been one of those kind of days that it's very enlightening to figure out how very little your cycles actually matter. I couldn't tell you what transpired other than I woke up feeling pretty strange this morning, and we're going to get into that a little bit. And I didn't remember. I dropped my son off at physical therapy, and I don't remember driving where I drove. This happens to me sometimes. I skip time. It's happened to me pretty much all of my life, here and there. Not all the time. Sometimes it's been a year or two and it doesn't ever happen. But man, has it been happening recently in the last 3-4 years, more so. So I ended up on the beach, at a beach that I never go to. And then I kind of came to and realized I was on the beach. I wasn't even on the beach. Like, I wasn't standing on the beach. I had parked on the beach, and I'd parked face forward, and parked, mind you, a little too close to the water. Anyway, my highest guidance drove me there, because that's where Jesse and I, my sweet husband and I, would always go to, this location. I never go there. I have a whole completely area of the beach, multiple other areas that I go to. I never go to this beach. And so, of course, I took a little bit of video and grounded and really kind of felt into the energies. And I whispered his name and kind of felt like he was there with me. And I've got his ashes on tonight. And he's been with me ever since. But when I got back, that's when the real work began. When we process emotion through heartbreak, It's heartbreak that we hold within our physical body that's not just like, I'm sad. It's more like, I can feel pain inside of every one of my cells. So I knew that this was happening, and I could feel my team, my highest guidance, mind you, that is also me. There's nothing outside of us. But we perceive them as our galactic soul family, or archangels, ascended masters, you know, whatever your perception is. For me, it's my team. And I could feel them around me, and I just started bawling, just crying. And I knew that through this emotion, which is energy in motion, okay, I'm going to intentionally process not only my own grief, but grief for the entire collective. And I'm pulling in on all of those energies as I'm doing so. You know, it's a very powerful time with the sun in Scorpio for me, because I'm a Scorpio sun in the first house and a Scorpio rising, Scorpio Mars. And we're coming up on this Scorpio moon. As I'm processing this energy, I'm reminded that the cycles don't really matter. That to consciousness, our distortions in the field, or our stories that we tell ourselves, the story of our life, it makes no difference to consciousness. Consciousness is just love. It is just what it is. And when you're processing consciousness through the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, I'm doing this purposely. Of course, I didn't expect it, nor did I know it was going to happen today. You know, his death anniversary is until the 13th of November. But consciousness decided it was today. And I was going to take a salt bath after kind of going through all of this. I got some food, you know, I'm just really babying myself through this whole process. And I was like, nope, that's not happening. So I laid down and I got on my grounding mat in my bed, and I just slept. And I woke up feeling a little bit better, and I took a shower, which is very unlike me. Normally on these days, I take a salt bath. So what I'm trying to get at here is it's okay for us to change up our routine, our cycle, because this is a karmic time. And if you're following your inner guidance, and really purposely, if you're going through grief, heartache, terror, rage, that's the deep, dark, ugly stuff of Scorpio. This is the only sign that resides this underbelly of the ugly. You know, this is where we do shadow processing if it's needed. Not to say that everybody needs shadow processing, but yeah, this is a big week. Coming into this weekend, we're really going to be feeling some extremes in the collective of explosive energy, kaboom energy, mind-blowing energy, stuff that shakes us to the core. Scorpio is the core essence of shadow. It's not just some light shadow work. It is the epitome of the dark. And when you're dealing with a dark moon in Libra, because it's going to be in Libra first and then go into Scorpio by Monday to, you know, I'm sorry, I think it goes in on Sunday. Yeah. Let me double check myself because I want to make sure I'm saying this right. I'm very much in the channel, so okay, my bad. It actually goes into Scorpio on the 11th, which is Saturday. So that would be the 11th here in the northern hemisphere and the 12th in the southern hemisphere. 1111 gateway. And, you know, this is also about volatile energy, Very volatile energy. These are fated, destined, karmic times. Prior to that, that moon, that dark moon, is going to cross the south karmic node of fate, where we just had the eclipses, Libra and Aries. Because remember, we're moving through Aries, north karmic node of fate. North node is the future, in short. What we're moving towards. Everything Aries, I am, then I am, the warrior. Very simple, simple. South node is what we're releasing and learning from, learning to let go of. In Libra, relationships and how I relate with others and what truth and justice really is about. And when that dark moon crosses that south node, right prior to it entering into Scorpio, where it will oppose Uranus as well as Jupiter. Uranus being the great awakener, the planet that shakes things up and says, fuck no, sorry, you thought it was going to go that way? Yeah, this is going to be a really challenging weekend for many people. Although, coming up this week, we have Venus. It's like God gives us a little grace here. We have Venus coming in to help us out by entering home in Libra tomorrow. Literally only hours away. That would be 3:30 a.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central. So we'll wake up tomorrow morning and Venus will be in magnificent harmony. But also she will be also having to contend with everything in Aries. We have a lot of stuff going on there. So, these cycles are empowering for the divine feminine. The divine feminine rules this week. But we're going to get a reality check. And it's going to start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, we're going to be like at that point of kind of aftermath, realizing that maybe we have the confidence to evolve and accept fully what is really truly dying away. This is a very dynamic, complex time. The basics of Scorpio energy is complexity. And Taurus is very simple. Taurus is an earth grounded sign. You can't talk about Scorpio without talking about Taurus. These signs, they are this one and the same type of energy. They're on the same axis, but they're very different. It's just like one quarter, two sides of a quarter are very different, right? And we use the astrology as a guide, and we don't ever run from it. That's the other thing, is step full into this. Don't fear the cycles, because you control everything. This is simply a GPS map to your life. Easy peasy if you know your birth chart. But we don't give power. We don't give power away to anything other than the self, because we are the creator. And the creator runs through us and to us at all times. So I don't ever want anybody misunderstanding when I'm speaking about these things, that consciousness isn't number one, because it is. And when you're an empath, light worker, intuitive, highly absorbent type of person, like you are, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't, you can feel into these energies and step into it. Flow with the cycle. Flow with what's happening in your consciousness that you're creating. You're creating it all, correct? So I just wanted to kind of feel into this today because it feels this energy today feels, for me especially, felt really, I almost did not show up, but I said, nope, this is when we do it. We show up when we don't feel like it. And then after I took my shower, I was like, okay, we can do this because it's needed. And there's a lot of people in a lot of pain. This is a very erratic, unstable month. It's a very Martian driven month, meaning Mars, the divine masculine, he is at home in Scorpio with Mercury in Scorpio, empowering all of this complexity, this dark underbelly type of shadow energy, underhanded, underdealings, psychic attacks, purposely kind of stuff, you know. And because Mars is at home in Scorpio, and now we're going to have Libra at home in Scorpio, you'll have relationship issues come up between the masculine and the feminine within yourself and within, you know, humanity. You'll start to see it. There'll be clashes. But we are improving ourselves. I feel like tomorrow there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed prior to us going into this dark moon phase. But come Friday, it's going to be like a reality check. I'm going to go ahead and just tell you the week ahead, and then we'll jump into this chart. I put, you know, it's a reality check because we have Mercury entering into Sagittarius. And it's going to be in a square to Saturn. So our minds, communications, you may hear something that you're not really liking. It's like, oh shit, this just really got real. You know, kind of energy. While the moon in Libra is with the South Node of Fate in a quincunx to Uranus, the great awakener that shakes everything up. This is going to be a massive 11/11 gateway. This is a rule breaker gateway. This is do it outside of the box and step into the cycle. Do not fear it. Let it go. Whatever it is that you're holding on to has to go. It cannot come with you. Consciousness doesn't require it. There's going to be a lot of self-righteous. You know, there already is, but it's going to really increase this weekend. This moon is going to be in square to Pluto, square to Neptune, trine to Saturn, and Mars is going to be directly across the sky from Uranus. Mars directly across the sky from Uranus Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it will had already exactitude. You know, Monday is a big dynamic day too. I feel like, really honestly, from here all the way up until we have this big yod finger of God happening next Wednesday, moving into Thursday, I feel like 16th and 17th, 18th, we're going to have like this beautiful spark of hope. The 17th is my birthday. And I'm not just saying that because it's my birthday. But really, truly, we have Mars in trine to Neptune and the Sun in trine to Neptune on the 17th. So 16th, 17th, and with this yod that's all with Jupiter, you may have a little annoyances, but the big energies are now until next Wednesday. We're going to be free from this eclipse season next Tuesday. The energy of the eclipse will be cut off because that moon will have crossed that degree placement from where Venus and Mars being at home, that moon is going to free us. That moon in Sagittarius is going to free us. So I feel like truly this weekend anything goes. You know, if you're focusing on the outside world, you're going to be cranking up the fear. I don't see any of the war stuff stopping anytime soon, but you know, love and prayers, respect to all of that situation. But if you cannot directly affect it, you need to be focused on you, because that's where you can directly affect it. Your feeling and how you feel within your body is how you can collectively churn this karmic time and seeing and envisioning utopian society, peaceful society, a society full of love and joy. You know, it's there. It's there. It's just in another dimension, on another timeline. And that's the timeline you must choose and affirm. Affirm it now. You know, the karmic sadness, the all of this is getting really crunk up now. As we're halfway through Scorpio season, you know. So the last tail end is always a little bit more extreme, especially with the added Mercury and Mars all opposing Uranus. You know, Uranus, if you know tarot, it's the Tower card. It's, you know, when you get knocked off your foundation, your buildings come crashing down around you because you built something on a faulty foundation. So let's go ahead. I want to really quick say hello to everybody here in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is a new moon, Venus home in Libra. That's very positive. So, you know, we've been graced with that. So that's awesome. And Mercury into Sagittarius is also good. So good energy there but it's also lots of people going to have big ideas on their belief systems and their beliefs, you know, my belief, it's my belief, you know, very dogmatic energy coming, unfortunately. But all right, let's say thank you to the moderators. Thank you, Princess, for being here, and Donna. Okay, real fast, everybody just stand by for a second. I'm gonna do something real quick. Where is Donna? I'm looking at you, Donna, on my YouTube so that I can wrench you. Donna, are you signed in on the YouTube? Yes, you are. Okay, very good. I see you there. And we have a new moderator. Miss Donna Lewis has agreed to be a moderator. So we're going to do that. There we go. Save. There you go. Now, there you go. And Princess, I want to make sure that you're a managing moderator. Yeah, you are. Good. Okay. Very good. Now I can go back to my regular screen. If anybody else wants to be a moderator, please let me know. Hello, Amy Ulrich on Facebook moderator here tonight. That's a special thing indeed. Sending so much love and healing to your mom's beautiful cat. It's always sad when our pets are sick like that. All right, and Kelly Wood. Hi, sister. Thanks for being here. Yes. And there is the Lighthouse of Nicole. Y'all please go give her a follow. She is one of my fellow Soulology sisters. And if you haven't gotten your Soulology Fest tickets, it is the 8th, 9th, and 10th of December. Get your Soulology Fest tickets. There's a trick where you can get them and you get like a year membership for some kind of cheat code or something. Anyway, if you're going to buy your tickets, message me and I will send you that information. I have the video saved where Todd was explaining it. So excited for Soulology Fest. Totally excited. Come down. It's, you know, it's such an amazing thing when like-minded souls get together, and it's not about like having a headliner. We are all the headliners. We are all, everybody's a star is the actual theme. And we've got this big chunk of land with this massive pavilion, and it's just going to be so much fun. We're going to have gatherings. We're doing grid work the day, I think the couple days before. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be gathering. So it'll be so much fun. Let's see what else we have. Yes, everyone, please remember to join us over on the YouTube. If you happen to be on Facebook, there are always more people on the YouTube. Hello, Sandy. So glad to see you here. Thank you so much. Yes. I see more of you here. That's right. It's the 11/11 portal coming. Indeed. All right. Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Very cool. Okay, so remember, we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook, and we're multiple groups on Facebook. So do please make sure that you pop over to the YouTube channel if you want to join in the chat, or just hang out on Facebook. Whatever suits your fancy. And look who got herself well, I'm almost done with the logo. You see my logo down in the corner? I'm so excited about this logo, y'all. Look here. I'm going to show you the big one. Isn't that cute? I love it. Zena Mercado. I had to big shout out to Zena Mercado, my sister here in Corpus Christi, who designed Chanda Sparkles logo here. You see, the moon is a C, and the S is kind of like hanging out with the C, wrapping it around like a portal. Get it? This was my concept in my mind, and she just brought it to life. So I love it, love it, love it. I'm real excited. It's like, yes, finally. This has been like going on for a year now. But I never rush things. But I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Yay, exactly. I know. It's so cool, right? Thank you. I do too. I'm so happy with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this chart. I'm going to go ahead and remove these things. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, by the way, we have an amazing sponsor. I'm just going to kind of show you a few of these items, but we got like literally over 10 items in this gift package, okay? But I'm going to show you the big ones real quick. So she has this astrology directory, and it's a hardcover book, okay? It's a really good book, actually. I don't even have this one. It's pretty good. She sent it. It's Mama Moon Rising crystals jewelry. She hand makes all her jewelry. Look at this. It is a golden black obsidian. Do you see that sparkle? Do you see that? And I love it because you can, like, I'm wearing the one she made for me. This is my malachite, because malachite is a stone of Scorpio. And you can make it as long or as short as you like. And it slides very easily. That little thing just slides up and down. And they're so well made. They're so beautiful. I just love them. And then she's got like a bunch of tumblers. I think there's like 6 or 7 other large tumblers. I've thrown in the Starseeds Oracle deck. And I can't remember the name of this stone, but look at how big that little crow is there. She threw this in. And then there's like 2 bracelets. One's a Palo Santo, and then we have this bracelet, and there's a tiger eye something in there. There's just so much. Oh, the labradorite. Big old piece of labradorite that she sent. You see that? Look at that. Wow. Cool, huh? So somebody's going to win that next week. The way you get your name is you make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you like, and you comment. If you haven't commented on the replay video, I will not see your name. You will not have your name in the drawing. This doesn't cost you anything. I even pay for this postage with the help of my lovely contributors. By the way, if you'd like to contribute, because if this information resonates with you, if you'd like to contribute, my information is below in the description as well. All of the prizes, all of her information is down there as well. Please go click on her link and check out her Facebook group. She is doing contesting all the time. I cannot keep up with her contesting. I'm like, dang girl, she's doing it again. She's an amazing. And she is a surviving addict. And that's very close to my heart, if you know that. And I'm very proud of her, and I love her. And I want to support her in her business. So I think 6 years clean now. So go Cassie. Yes. That's what it's about. You know, I had something happen this week with one of my moderators who, she just left a message in the mod, because we have like the Sparkles mod squad, and she left a message that she was leaving the group. Boom. And she left. And I was like, what? Why? You know, what happened? But then come to find out she had some chaotic energy, and she was scared that her chaotic energy was going to scorch the group or scorch my energy. And I was like, no, that's not what this is about. You know, when you genuinely live this spiritual life, you're gonna have chaotic energy. And so of course I invited her back, and she did. But what I'm trying to get at is these are examples of things that could be happening in your life. You know, it could be around addiction. It could be around, death. Scorpio is death. Period. Sex. And it's ugly sex. Rape. Incest. All of those kind of things, just chaotic. It just is. And so we stay in the light, but we honor the shadow, and we process as much as we can through the light. But there's so much love and light in the shadow. And You know, you cannot balance yourself in these times without having some kind of chaos or some kind of something coming up around. I mean, I would be very surprised if there was somebody that's like, oh, my life is just absolutely perfect in every single way. You know, it's just not possible right now. Not to say that it won't be, and not to say that there aren't people that just say, hey, that's not my reality. Okay, I see that you're there, but you know what? That's not my reality. But don't spiritual bypass it. You know, there's a fine fucking line with that stuff. There really is. Okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox because I feel like I'm starting to go into. Whoa. Okay. Yes, very good. And if you wouldn't mind writing, you know, her name, which is Mama. And I'm sorry. Is it Moon Mama Rising? Gosh, I always get it backwards. Moon Mama Rising or Mama Moon Rising. It's in the description there. If you wouldn't mind writing that in the chat, and I will put it across the screen, or maybe even put like, you know, something there so that I can make sure. There we go. Very good. That's right. We are into this together. That's in exactly. Yes, it is. Very awesome. So very cool. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's go ahead and pull up this chart. Okay, I've already got it there. Oh, where'd I go? Oh, and I need to remove these, don't I? Let's go ahead and take that off and take this off and put me back on here. There we go. The Scorpio New Moon. Uh-oh. Did I not mark this up? Hold on. There we go. This is what I want. Make sure y'all can see on the screen. Okay. Scorpio New Moon happening November the 13th. That's at 3:27 Central. This is Corpus Christi time. Please do not pay attention to the house placing system. If you're not in my area, that will be different, but the chart in existence by itself is the same. Okay? So, right over here, we have Scorpio. And as you can see, you have the moon, the sun. That's when we have a new moon or a dark moon. When you can't see the moon in the sky, it's a dark moon. Coming together at 20 degrees and 43 minutes of Scorpio. Mars is right there in Scorpio at 22 degrees, conjunct to this new moon, as well as Ceres, added Ceres, the asteroid, because Ceres is going to help us to soften, to be of service. You know, Ceres is a softening planet. I feel like that's going to actually add some tenderness to this whole really challenging, you know, moon. And then we have Mercury that has just stepped in to Sagittarius, okay? So Mercury is going really fast, and he's getting prepared to go retrograde, by the way. He is flying really, really fast. By the end of this month, he's going to be slowing down to go into shadow to prepare for retrograde in Capricorn. So keep that in mind. Put that in the back of your head. You know, and also there's been a lot of technology issues, and I feel like that has to do a lot with the fact that, oops, hold on, that we have, oh my gosh, why does it do that sometimes? I do know. That we have Uranus over here, which rules, you know, technologies, but it's like alien technologies. It's like out there, you know, it's way out there. It's way outside the box. It's future forward. It's revolutionized. It is the great awakener, literally. Uranus is how, it's like when things happen in your life that shock the shit out of you, and you're like, you have no choice but to pivot. You have no choice but to change. You have a complete life change, you know, and when you're talking this planet, directly across, as you can see, at 21 degrees and 20. I mean, they're right. You consider in astrology 2 planets speaking to each other within a 9-degree orb. Within 3 degrees, it's a real tight orb, okay? So you can see those are very tight there. Also, we have Black Moon Lilith over here, which is Kali energy in Leo in a square. You can see this is a T-square going on right here. Square to Uranus and square to all of this new moon in Scorpio. This is really pulling up on our fears from the childhood realm, I believe. This is like a perfect time if you're trying to do inner child work. You know, any inner child healing, core wounds, even, you know, maybe you had some horrific things that happened during your childhood or teenage years that maybe you have just subconsciously stuffed down. You know, Scorpio is all about the subconscious. This is about the hidden. It's beneath the surface energy. It is psychic. It is the mystic realms of the underworld. You know, it's ruled by Pluto, which is the lord of the underworld. Okay, Pluto is over here. We always have to look to the ruler of any moon and what's going on with the ruler. Okay, so Pluto is over here in Capricorn. He's finally moved off of that United States of America's solar return, which is their birth chart. The birth of the United States is finally moved off of that degree, and it's moving on. It's in 28. It's at 28 degrees now. Okay, now he is just gently talking over to the north and south node. Okay, north node in Aries, south node in Libra. So some of these harsh extremes with relationships, the I am presence, you know, that is, you know, your I am presence, your ego. You are learning how to have a new ego, a new improved ego. That is really what this is all about over this next probably 15 months that we still have left with the North Node in Aries. But speaking to Pluto, Pluto says this has to end, this is dying. And Pluto in Capricorn is world power. Pluto is power. Scorpio is power. This is where we come for power. It's financial, you know, financial power. You know, you see that the stock market and the economy and everything, oil and gas. I haven't really checked the oil and gas today, so I'm not real sure. But oil is ruled by Scorpio. And when Pluto is in Capricorn, it's all about these world powers. This is, you know, this has been going on for some time. If you're new to me or new to the astrology, you know, when Pluto and Saturn came together in Capricorn back in 2020, you know, this was the great conjunction. It was Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter. All 3 planets came together in the very beginning of the year in January of 2020. And that was what really ignited this new movement of consciousness. This is when the world really shifted. And so now with Pluto traveling direct, just recently gone direct, we're moving into that Aquarian age, the corridor of the Aquarian age. I wouldn't say we're fully in it. You know, we're still dealing with a lot of Piscean issues of the Piscean age. You know, especially when you have all of this religious fanaticism going on. You know, and don't think that all this stuff hasn't been pre-planned. Don't think that the puppet masters, world powers at B, didn't have all of this stuff orchestrated well in advance. They also use astrologers, trust. They use the energies, and they use the GPS guide as well. I also want to bring attention to the fact that Venus is over here, right here in Libra. at 5 degrees. And Venus is speaking directly over here to Uranus. So you see how you have this whole group with the dark moon speaking to Black Moon Lilith, speaking to Uranus, Black Moon Lilith, okay? But also Uranus is speaking over here to Venus. It's so important that we realize that there's a softening. There is a gift here to be had through being able to find some kind of a balance throughout this, and being able to be, more, okay, let's talk this through. Let's see if we can come to some kind of a just agreement that you and I can both be okay with, throughout all this. And you may even be saying, hey, let me try to find some just agreement with myself that I can be okay with, especially when it's deep subconscious times as Scorpio. Scorpio energy is not an easy energy to deal with. We are very complex creatures. We're very giving and it's a water sign, so we're real emotional, and we're very giving and very open with ourselves to an extent. We're fixed energy, so that fixed energy, oh, okay. Thank you, Princess. I feel like, oh no, I thought there's something wrong. I saw something in the chat. Apologize. Anyway, that fixed energy of Scorpio is sometimes unbudgeable. With Libra talking to Uranus, and Uranus talking to this moon with all of these other planets, I feel like that there may be some negotiations that could be had that could actually come from come out of this. On the other side of this, we'll be feeling as though, we are evolving in some way to move forward into the direction that we're supposed to go in. But in the meantime, I feel like just understanding and having that confidence and knowing that, what happened here? Jesus. I thought I hit the wrong one. Sorry. I feel like having the confidence and the knowingness that, we are evolving in order to build the confidence of the new ego. And we don't make the ego bad, ever. The ego is something that we must have in order to be in a flesh suit. Okay? It doesn't mean that, we can't up our game, and step into it. Like, really, I mean, if you're going through the trauma, if you're feeling into this intense energy, really be good to yourself and just flow with it as best as you can. Step into it, because if you're in resistance to it, that's when it's going to get a lot harder. It's going to be a lot more challenging. And if you're super sensitive to everything that's going on in the world, don't go there right now, especially this weekend. I do feel like this is going to be one of the most explosive, dogmatic, critical, kaboom is what I wrote across this calendar, volatile. But we're receiving a brand new mental consciousness throughout this whole situation this weekend. And that starts on Friday. You'll feel a new mentality coming in on Friday. And that mental body is going to need addressing. Probably will end up with some serious tension headaches through the weekend. Use your peppermint oil with lavender. Put it on your temples, third eye, moon center, and push pressure for a minimum of 30 seconds on that moon center, and just really massage that into that moon center if you're dealing with head pressure, from the ascension. A lot of the time, when we have these big solar activities that are happening, which we have, people get head pressure. Other thing you can do is literally just sit within your space and kind of align yourself, calling all your power back to center, all my power back to center, breathing in the light, blowing out the shadow. And then you can literally say, tone it down. I command and demand, tone it down. Just keep saying, I command and demand, tone it down. If the ear pitch is too much for you, if the head pressure is too much for you, but you have to be within your center. You have to call all aspects of self and all timelines and all dimensions and all power back to center. Tone it down. You know, you commanded it. You are creator. Creator is running through you and to you at all times. So you can tone that down. I had to do it today. And it did. I had to rest a little bit too. You know, it's not easy to be a sensitive in these times. This is for damn sure, you know. So we're going to use all the tools and all the gifts and all the guidance that we can, but also realizing that we're not going to rely on anything but ourselves through this cycle and our faith in Creator that is us. We are it. This is it. Nothing is coming to save you besides yourself. All right, let's keep moving. There we go. Yes, we need to know what, wow, she's already on it. Princess, thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, Amy Ulrich. Okay, Princess. I'm just checking to see if I missed anybody in the chat here. Looks like we're doing well. Okay, we're going to keep moving. We're going to do some cards. I didn't read the degree. I have the book marked. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I didn't have time to make it like I normally do. But I'm going to just tell you the headline of it. This Scorpio New Moon degree is called A Pair of Glasses with No Lenses in Them. Brutally direct vision will focus straight down the middle. So you're going to be brutally direct with your vision. Vision with eyes, all of them. And your will is focused straight down the middle. That's why I said call all your power back to center in alignment. An outrageously maverick sensibility convinced that seeing it all just like it is the only way to go. Defiant roles, masks, and secondary references. Hugely unimpressed by any form of privilege or specialness. Desperate to break through all barriers to go for the jugular vein. Neither temperate nor balanced in any sense. In the path of bluntly insisting upon the right of way, you encounter huge shadows, and you are sorely tempted to assume that they come from others. This is the other thing. There's still more to that, but that's just a taste of what the degree point of this new moon is about. Now, I will have that posted on the community tab here. By the way, y'all, if you're on YouTube, please come and check out the community tab on my page and share. Please do. Let's treat YouTube, kind of like our gathering here as well for people who don't get on Facebook. I'm always making sure that I post in the community tab over here on YouTube as well as on Facebook. But I am on Facebook quite a bit, but I'm making more of a poignant presence on YouTube as well. But I will put the entire degree probably tomorrow, and then that way you'll have an understanding of the fullness of this. That's the other thing about Scorpio energy is we are extremely suspicious of everything. Scorpios can see through the bullshit very easily. You cannot really get anything past us. And in fact, we're so suspicious and we're such the detective of this. Always I'm an investigating mofo. Like, I investigate everything and I dig it. And in the darker, the more esoteric, you know, the better. That's just my vibe. And but we're also a we'll sting. You know, we don't. We're the most loyal of creatures. And, you know, you can think of the vision. I wish I had that pulled up. I'd show it right now. Maybe I'll pull it up next week and show it to you. The vision of the scorpion mother, who has over sometimes 100 baby scorpions on her back, which they literally live there on her back until they get big enough to reach maturity and leave her back. Then she eats a few of them if she needs to nourish the others as well. You know, that ain't no joke. I feel that. As a Scorpion, I feel that. I mean, I got a 29-year-old that's still here at my house that, if you know me, you know. It's just, it's challenging. And you know, often the Scorpion energy gets very jealous and they feel very abandoned. Well, and it also depends upon, don't just say all Scorpios are like this. This is just me explaining the archetype. I can hear you in the YouTube replay. It's so trippy when I hear that. But I am a psychic. I can audibly hear things. Anyway, the Scorpio archetype is so complex that they literally will kill themselves before they'd allow somebody else to kill them. And that ain't no joke. And they can get real vicious and real ruthless. This is the kind of energy we're dealing with in the world right now, you know? So it's poisonous. You know, it rules poison and toxicities. It's the sludge. You know, it's murder, death, tragic stuff. That's all. It's all criminal. Criminals are Scorpio. That's all that archetype. But the loyalty is unmatched. And the discipline to survive is unmatched. You know, that I don't know any Scorpio that hasn't ever, like, had many deaths, as we all do. But those with strong Pluto or strong Scorpion placements throughout their life, since childhood, they have had multiple tragic shit that they've had to come through. And oftentimes, you know, I'm just speaking from personal experience, you look out and you see the world and like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if, you know, because Bobby Sue and Jilly Joe are going to the homecoming and my kid's in juvie, you know, kind of shit, you know. But it's different for everybody, you know. Everybody has their own unique thing, but it's tragic shit that you have to go over and over and over and over. You have to go through, especially when you're dealing, like, even if you're in a Taurus, because Taurus is opposite of Scorpio, and it's a challenge to have to get through that, you see, because your opposer is Scorpio. And then the fixed signs, Leo and Aquarius, they get the square energy to all of this mess in Scorpio. And the square is one of the most challenging aspects in astrology. So if you have anything, this is happening at 20 degrees, so we rounded up 21 degrees. So if you have anything in the fixed signs, I would say anywhere between 17 degrees and 23, 24 degrees, you are getting the square if you're in Aquarius or Leo, and that's a challenge. That's not easy. That's rough. And if you're in, of course, Scorpio, it's hitting you. It's hitting my, it's hitting, it's hitting my sun sign, but it's not exact. It's about 4 degrees off. So I'm kind of like, okay, hopefully this is, can a squeak by this time, universe? But yeah. And then, of course, if you have anything in Taurus, you'll be getting the opposition. So anyway, I feel like that's enough for the astrology tonight. Let's go ahead and do some cards. What are we doing first? Let's see. Water first. Yay! Amy is on it. I have missed you here. I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. So let's go ahead and show you what we got on the board. So tonight we are playing with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Light Seers Tarot, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, as well as we are going to use the Psychic Tarot for the heart, but we're just going to use the Major Life Event, Major Arcana cards as an oracle, and then we'll look it up and read a little bit from the book, because I kind of like to use that as an oracle. It's just a different kind of deck. And let's see, we also have the Tarot for Empaths, Reiki Healers, and Energy Healers. So that's the Light Workers deck is what we call it. And then we'll also pull everybody some star codes for clarification. Astro star codes. We got all kinds of stuff here on the board. Move this. Oh, by the way, I've got to say thank you to Amy Ulrich for the early birthday present. I have it back here. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And it stays like it. I can change colors. It does all kinds of stuff. It was changing colors a minute ago. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Hold on, let me see. It does that. There, see, it changes. It'll go quick. Look at strobes. Isn't that trippy? And then I kind of like the fade because it just changes it. It fades. Smooth. No, I like this one. Isn't that cool? I was like, how cool. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday to me. I love birthday gifts like that. It's so cool. You know me well. Something just fell off of there and I don't know what it was. Oh well. And tonight we will start out with the Golden Nouveau deck. And I think I'm just going to put this back here. I don't want that to fall off. That's kind of expensive. Did y'all see this one? I don't know if I showed you this one. Look at this. I'm trying to get it where you can see the... There it goes. Look at that. Every single one of those, this is a Lumerian, clear Lumerian with the inner child healer. And every single one of those, so I hold it in meditation. It's big as my hand, and I have big hands. I'm tall, 5'10". And every single one of those lines, see the inner child healer? Every single one of those lines is a memory. It'll access your memory to like, ooh, and I'm tingling all over my head right now. It accesses your memory to, Lumerian times or Atlantis times or whatever, memories you might have of the Akashic Records, Lumerians. Very powerful. I have a bunch of these little baby ones too. But this one right here was calling my name. I had used it on a client this week and I had already washed it and I put it in the sun to charge, and then it called me right before I started setting up in here today. My crown chakra is really getting here, so we're gonna really about to get some messages, I feel like. All right, I just want to check something. Bear with me just a second. I want to make sure because I feel like we're at KP3 minus, but holy cow, the solar wind is huge. I've never seen the solar wind so high. It's at 653. Wow, and the density is up quite a bit too. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but we're at KP3 minus, which is not G storming yet. G storming is around 4, KP4, 4 to 5, just depending upon. But I feel like something's about to start coming in pretty quick. All right, what are we doing? We're doing water signs. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Woohoo! Yay! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! 5-year-old little star seed. So cool. Okay. On the oil, Kelly Wood says, Chanda recommended a blend of peppermint and lavender. What I have is a blend for headaches. Very good. Yes. And another one is spearmint too. Spearmint is also really great for, you know, I use spearmint with eucalyptus and adventurine in my roller medicines for heart chakra opening, higher heart chakra opening. But yeah, and I've got a whole set that I'm ready to make. I've just got to make the time to make them, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of these roller medicines. I promise it's going to happen. So, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. We are on water. Timestamp. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was wanting. That's what I was waiting on. Water signs for the Scorpio New Moon. We have Scorpio, I almost said Taurus. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. I'll give you one more ring of the bell. The bowl. There we go. Happy solar return to all of the Scorpios. I hope you have a very blessed year ahead. Let's just make it happen. And just know, all of you water signs, Cancer and Pisces, you'll be getting the trine. You know, this is happening at 21 degrees. So 3 degrees either direction. If you have any planets, you'll be getting that trine from this dark moon. And we're off to the races here with celebration and coming together, community. This is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and zoom this in so you can see a little closer. And let me change cameras real quick. There we go. Now, so we're kicking it off here with the Four of Wands. This is fire energy. This is a wedding. This is, you know, it could even be a funeral. It's coming together for a graduation or a homecoming. We're having homecoming, right? And dances, sweetheart dances, and just different things, you know. But this is a group of people coming together in celebration. It's also about stability, you know. The Four of Wands. Remember, the Holy Trinity, the base of the Holy Trinity is a cube. That was given to us by the 12, I don't know, a month or two ago. It's hard for me to remember, but I often feel like that 4 sides to hold up the Holy Trinity when I see this card. So, you know, it's your mind, your body, your spirit. You know, it's Mother, Father, God. Y'all can see those okay? Yes, okay. And we're off with A challenge position with the Ace of Swords. There are 4 swords in 78 cards, 4 aces in 78 cards, and you got the thinking one, the aha moment, the communication, something coming through mentally or in a spoken word or a message. You also could have to cut some things away. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay, I'm going to take them as they fell. I think I'm holding these upside down. Yes, I am. With the High Priestess, major life event, major arcana, the High Priestess, and holy wow, the Hierophant as well. So you've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. You know, this is coming in from outside of you. Oh no, that's not the Hierophant. Is that the Hierophant or is that the Emperor? See, I hate it when they don't actually. No, that's the Emperor. My bad. Plus, there's a little bit of a glare on these because they have that gold, and so it's hard for me to really see. So I have to just kind of go with feel and intuitiveness. So, although the Emperor is like Aries energy, so there's some kind of controlling energy, or maybe this is you if you have a Aries moon or Aries rising. But I feel like there's some kind of controlling energy coming through here for this whole situation that you're dealing with. It's going to take you really tapping in to those dark places. You know, the High Priestess, she is all about holding on to her secrets. She is also in representative of, I see her as Pisces or Scorpio, okay? And then I see this as Aries energy. Although, you know, it also is very much in control like a Leo would be as well. So really, I feel like there's some kind of information, that's coming through to you, and you may need to realize that this shadow work that you're doing, it's a deeper level. And that knowledge that you're going to gain is going to bring you some kind of semblance of control. But there's a celebration to be had here. You know, there's something that you're coming together with other people on. Let's see what else we have. I'll take them as I see them. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like that somebody's going to have to be cut out here, and that they're going to be feeling very left out. I feel like there's been somebody that's way too controlling of a situation, maybe, and you're, see this queen, she's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, by the way. And yes, this is for all water signs. This would be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. I can hear in the YouTube replay. Hi, thanks for being here. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Okay, so this Libra right here, I feel like it could be Libra, it could be Aquarius, it could be Gemini, but I feel a very Libran energy here. And I don't feel like I feel like she's had it. Like she's Venus that has entered Libra, and she's like, nope, I've had it. I can't do this no more. I have been trying to be practical. I have been trying to be just as I have traveled through the Virgo energies, and now I'm home and I'm in my power and I'm turning my back, and you're not going to control me anymore. And you may have to like literally cut somebody out. Like here's cutting them away, because you were given some intuitive guidance. You had the intuitive knowing of what this situation was about. At one point in time, it might have been everything that you wanted. At one point in time, it might have been something that you completely celebrated, water signs. But at this point in time, you're going to have to let these go. I do not feel great energy coming from this Emperor. I feel very like you've been over controlled, and like maybe you've had to just step away from the whole situation, right? And you're having to even cut away more. It's like you cut away some things because you got some knowledge on some things, and now you're like, see, she's looking the other way, and she's taking her power back. She's holding her sword in her power. And so be it. If that means that some people are going to feel like they're left out in the cold, if that means that they're, you know, feeling lack, it's not your problem anymore. It's kind of how I'm feeling. On the bottom of the deck, you have got, wow, Is that the page? Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Page of Wands. So this means fire energy, passions, creativity. What are you moving forward with, water signs, and realizing that this is a very young, naive, at the beginning stages. Well, of course you are, because you've just had to cut out some major shit. So of course you're not going to be like, you know, knowing everything. This is the Student card. Why? Because you have the Knight of Wands. So you see the Knight of Wands rushes in, rushes out. Oftentimes I see the Knight of Wands. It is Sagittarius energy. And by the way, not all Sagittariuses are like this. So if you're Sag, I'm not trying to say that you are if you're not. But Sagittarius energy has the chance, you know, sometimes when they're younger, they have tendencies to sleep around a lot. They rush in, they're passionate, they're hot as F, you know, like the sex is amazing, and you fall head over heels, and then they turn around and leave. Or they go have sex with somebody else behind your back. You got to start over, and you have some things to learn. This is also about learning, but it's about learning of the unknown, of the hidden, the secrets. Scorpio season's all about bringing all those dirty, dirty little secrets, all the ugly that comes forward. That happens now. But you being in charge and realizing I've got to cut some things out with the sword, like you're cutting some things away. I don't feel like this emperor, whoever this emperor, I don't feel like it's a good situation. And I feel like they need to go. Don't fall for half-truths, is what I'm hearing. Don't fall for the woe is me, where will I go? No, that's not what we're doing here. All right, now we're going to get a little more clarification for you water signs. Oh, all right. Okay, so let's just, these two. Okay. Pisces, sensitize. That is a 3, by the way. And Mars, motion, master number 22. Look at this. Okay. So when we're dealing with Piscean energy, it's about the two fish. One is flowing through consciousness, and the other is flowing through reality, you see. But they're going in opposite directions, but flowing together. So it's being able to manage yourself in a sensitive way, in a more mystic way, in being able to walk and swim, really, through two different kinds of worlds, right? Mars is your passion. It's how you drive forward. It's your war. It rules Scorpio and Aries, and this is Aries right here. This is the Emperor Aries. I feel like this is the ultimate empath and narcissist situation going on with you water signs. And maybe you're just now coming to realize this. And maybe you're just having to realize that somebody's going to be left out in the cold here. It has to be cut. The Ace of Swords comes in. There's only 4 aces in the 78 cards. And the Ace of Swords comes in and says, we're cutting it away. We're done. And then that's even more so prominent because you have Libra, the Queen of Swords, Justice, coming in here. On the bottom, it's the 6th house of sustainability. You know, the 6th house is the house of Virgo, wellness and health, but it's in Earth. It's also like 3D crisis, okay? It's crisis in the reality of the physicality. But this is also about, like, I have to do this for me. I cannot continue to be this way. And you have to shift it for yourself. No one else is going to do it for you, water signs. It's up to you. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there too. Now let's also grab you a Psychic Heart Tarot. Now remember, these are only the major life event, major arcana cards. And we're going to read a little from the book on each one of these because these are very different. Psychic Tarot. Hi for the water signs. Teach. Teach. You got what I believe is the Hierophant. Let me see. Let me see. I am getting like these waves and waves. I feel like I'm about to bust out into a sweat, and I'm not even kidding. I have got the AC on in this house, and it's not like super hot outside either. And I just feel like I'm just having these waves of energy flowing through me. Okay, here we go. Teach. Your keywords are shepherd, advise, learn, wisdom, reflection, and beliefs. Although the name of this card is Teach, it brings the dual energies of both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. The wisdom has been gained through all your joys and your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his sheep along the desired path. Use that same gentleness in guiding yourself and others. There may also be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways, through conversations, observations, or even a reflection. Take a moment to reflect on what you have already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand, or seek a teacher who will help you arrive at that understanding. The downside of this card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow the direction. In relationship, this often leads to restrictions and disappointment. These teachers come into many forms: family, friends, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine your beliefs you hold about that relationship. Are they truly your beliefs? Or have you unintentionally accepted the beliefs of others? Beliefs that no longer serve you? So, in matters of the heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't know, and remain true to myself. Yeah, I feel like with you, because this is complete, like some kind of situation with a narcissist and the empath. And I feel like, A, you need to seek spiritual guidance on this. But also, B, you're at a learning phase. And the reason I say that is because you had that learning card, the student. You know, you're learning about this whole situation moving forward. So you could, and also, she's all about learning. She could be the professor, totally, you know. And it's a mind card. It's expanding your knowledge and your wisdoms. Okay, so I feel like all I keep hearing is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I'm going to leave it at that, water signs. It's up to you. Thank you, water signs. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it assists you as you move forward throughout Scorpio's shadow season. Thank you for being here. I love you very much. This is for Sun, Moon, and Risings. Make sure that you come back and comment on the replay video so you get your name in the drawing. We do the drawing next Tuesday. Oh, one's popping at the end here, water signs, for you. What is it? It's over, dude. It is over. Look at that. At the very end, that is a Ten of Swords. That is dead on the floor. It's done. You take that and realize that there is a light at the end of this very hard situation, emotional tunnel that you've been on. There's a light there. Ah, there's the light. There it is. There it is right there. Look at that. Deep inner wisdom. All right. Thank you, water signs. Now we're going to move right along here. Make sure I got these shuffled a little bit for the next sign. And what are we going to do next? Who's up next? Earth is next. Yay! Very good. The Epiphany. Yes, Tristan, very good. Okay. Earth is next. Very cool. Thank you, water signs. Where is it? Ascendant. To ascend, or your AC. That's your rising sign. That's a pretty card, isn't it? Look at that code. I love these cards. There's so much code there. All right. It was just a flying popper. I hadn't even announced the signs yet, so we're just shuffling here. Okay. What deck are we going to use for the earth signs? Okay, they're saying pull out the naughty deck for you. So every year in Scorpio season, I always pull out the naughty deck. So if you have children, you probably don't want them to watch this because it's rated extra sexy for Scorpio season. That's the other thing. I don't know about you guys, but I have been having the weirdest, like my taste is off. Like that coconut water does not taste like coconut water. It kind of tastes like ass. If you could, not that I know what ass tastes like. Trust. I may be Scorpio, but I do not do the booty. But anyway, trust. But like, you know, that's okay. You know that smell of a man that's like musky and he hadn't took a shower and you can kind of smell that pungent ass. I just call it, you smell like ass, go take a shower smell. It's kind of tasting like that. And I know it doesn't because they're brand new. I literally just opened these and they don't expire until July of 24. So I don't know. It's like my taste is different. Hey, Kat, thanks for being here, popping in and saying hi just in time for Earth, and you're getting the sexy cards tonight. Yes, very cool. Hi, Christy. Yes, you are right on time. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. Yeah, sorry. Had to describe that. It's just that it just keeps coming through. So anyway, so we are going to do Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Release, they say. Whatever it is, you need to let it go now. Let it go. You be here now. Receive the code, okay? Be here now. Whatever else is going on, stop. Be here now. If you're on the replay and you got some other shit happening around you, pause. Come back. So, to kick off the water signs, and you'll have to forgive me, there's a little glare, so I'm trying to see as best I can. We have the Hermit and the Sun card. Major life event, major arcana. The Hermit card, which is Virgo energy, or it could be Taurus. And the Sun. You have the best card in the deck, Earth signs. Okay? I will say this. I feel like the Earth signs are like coming back. Like the Earth signs are coming back. It's like they've been through so much shit for so long, and they're coming back. That totally has been coming through for like, I don't know, a week or two now. So your challenge is to see that there is joy, that there is abundance, that there is so much goodness there for you. You must see it. You know, you've been within, you've been withdrawn, you've been seeking the inner guidance. You've even been saying no a lot. You've been staying to yourself a lot. It's time to seek joy in companionship, in collaboration. This is the time. Thank you. Yes, these cards are very blush-worthy. That's such a wonderfully politically correct way of saying it. They sexy. I like them. All right, here we go. That one popped for you. Whoa. Major life event, major arcana for the Earth signs. Big things happening. This is faded energy. Big things happening for you for this new moon in Scorpio. Earth signs, pay attention. So something is not clear. We get it. Something isn't clear. And really, like, just look at these people. They could give two craps that, you know, there's literally a scorpion coming out, or is it a crab? Who knows? It could be either one. I always see the moon as being either Cancer or it could be Scorpio, okay? They have no clue what's going on here. They're just having a good old time. They're not paying any kind of attention that maybe even the water is about to come up and wash them away. You know, they are all in their own emotional moment. And I'm feeling like it's time for you to kind of bring maybe some of that in and not take everything so seriously, but still be wise enough. You've been wise. You've sought within. This is a time to shift to without. There's this within you've done. Bravo, Earth signs. It's good. Don't beat a dead horse. What is fucking up with the horses tonight? That's another thing. I've had horses and centaurs and all of this stuff coming through this week. All right, let's keep moving. That's crazy though. You got three major life event three majors right across the board. Boom, Earth signs. Boom. All right, let's see what. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Coming in from outside of you, you have the 10 of Wands. This is being at the end. This is completion. Okay, 10 is the last of the Wands. And this is really feeling as though, you know, there's somebody that you've had to work real hard with. You've had to do a lot of stuff with. I feel like, you know, you might even have had to hold them up. Okay? This could also be holding yourself up because it's right underneath this Hermit card that I feel is in representation of you. But this is an energy coming in from outside of you too. Let's remember that, okay? But it's a light, fun, airy, good time. This is a lighter energy because you're at the completion and someone else is about to complete something. I feel like there's something outside of you, whether it's your companion, your husband, your partner that you're working with, your best friend, somebody you know well is coming to completion with something. And I feel like it's time for you to really lighten it up, you know, really enjoy life a little bit more. Yeah, it's time for you to have fun again. Yeah. I like it. And finally, we have got the 7 of Wands, and then I want another one with that. So the Seven of Wands is also really standing your ground. And if anybody comes at you, you know yourself. There's the Emperor again. We've had the Emperor come out twice. Remember, the Emperor this is a major life event. So you have 4 majors across the board here. That tells me this is karmic messages. This is fated. This is destined. This is important energy that you're getting here. Stand your ground with whoever may be trying. Like if there's somebody turning their back on you, and there's somebody that's kind of like been through a whole lot, and they're kind of like, I feel like they're kind of like dragging you down a little bit because they're coming to completion with things, and that maybe they're just like, no, I still need to stay in this old mentality. I need to be having this heaviness on me. I have all this energy, and you're just like trying to just dig yourself out, kind of, in a way, is what I feel. But I feel like you need to have fun, that joy, the happiness. How often are you smiling? When was the last time you smiled? Smile, earth signs. Just doing that. Just smiling. It changes your whole aura. Smile. Throw on a funny comedy. Put on some stand-up comedy. Find something to laugh about. It is time to bring laughter into your life. This is the big message here. And there's going to be some Debbie Downers that are going to try to stop this, and someone who's trying to control the situation. But you're standing up for yourself, and you're taking your joy back into your own hands, I feel. Enough of this. There is going to be some secrets out there, though, and I feel like something will be revealed to you throughout this moon situation. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Holy cow. That's a pretty sexy card right there. I'm having flashbacks. Oh my gosh. Me and my husband, we would have had sex everywhere. Okay, are we going there, Jesse? Oh, here we go. We would have sex everywhere, y'all. I'm not even kidding. We didn't care. We just have sex everywhere. We even had sex. I've never said this out loud. We had sex in the little Santa Claus house downtown Midland. It was way late at night, and it was at Christmas time, and I'd taken him home, and we were staying at the Hilton, and it was right across the street. There was nobody out there. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you're being encouraged to have some fun sex in fun situations, because you know what it does? It brings that spice back to your relationship, of that little bit of, oh, I'm getting away with something naughty that I'm not supposed to be doing, right? Just saying, for some of you it may be that, and for others it's more like just have fun, be in celebration, and maybe do something that you totally would not normally do to help spark that joy back into your life again, and leave the Debbie Downers out of it. Whoa, hello. That's upside down. Let's not do that. Well, maybe you need to look at things in a different perspective with the Knave of Swords. All about your mind. How are you seeing things, earth signs? Go have some fun. Let's do that. Let's get you some further clarification for the earth signs: Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And that one just flew out. The moon. Perception. Hello. What is your perception? How are you looking at the situation? Is something being, is there something being left out? Are you feeling deceived about something? You know, the moon can be very deceiving, but it also is very revealing, right? But we're in a dark moon phase. So we're going to just be starting again. And this is time for you to really expand on your joy. And if you expand on your joy, do things differently, see things differently, you're going to end up expanding everything: your business, your work, your health, all of that. It will all fall into place. Midheaven, I want you to go to your birth chart. Okay, if you haven't got a birth chart, go to astrograph.com and get one. I want you to go and find out what your midheaven is. Okay, your midheaven will give you a direction on your birth chart as to what you're supposed to be doing for work out in the world or for your life. It's your direction. It's what you're going to be known for. It's like, this is truly what I'm supposed to be doing. And a lot of the time it's what you do for work, or if you're retired, it's what you're doing in your retirement, you know, what you're building towards. Okay. And finally, we will also pull a special psychic tarot of the heart, card for the earth signs. Just one card, please, for the earth signs. Psychic tarot of the heart. Oh, I keep getting that vision of us doing all those crazy sex things. Observe. You got number 12. That is a 3. Where's the book? There it is. Observe. This is also about your perception. All right, where are they? Yeah, it's the Hangman. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. Observe. The key words are release, surrender, reconsider, patience, cycles, and perceptive. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and be observant. Someone write it. Be still and be observant. That is a mantra for everybody. Take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or the issue at hand. What is really happening here? Release the need to desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events, stepping into the situation. When you surrender to the experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in the releasing that we discover what we really need. Hold on. Gotta turn that page. What we really need as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process and have faith in the journey. Let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress and improved a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and the energies are right, earth signs. When you're open and receptive, the needed change, it will happen. Here's your affirmation. I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. Okay? So yes, observe things in a new light. How is your perception to your midheaven? But truly, I also very much feel, you've already gained some new perspective. You've had some patience already. And I feel like, yes, observe the situations. But this card here, the 7 of Wands, is very much about standing your own ground. You know, it's I'm standing my ground here. I am choosing joy. I am choosing love. I am choosing happiness. I'm going to choose a higher frequency. And if you're not coming, oh well, I can't do it. I get it that you're at a completion stage, person outside of me, situation that's done, but you know, you can't control this. You're not controlling me. I'm changing this because I'm creating my own reality as I go. And I really feel like you have had your time. You've gone within. You've done the work. So now it's time to move it along. And yeah, have patience with it. But once you step into that joy, you're going to see a whole new reality unfold in front of you. Yeah. Thank you to the earth signs. I hope that this helped you. I really love this reading for you, actually. I'm kind of a little concerned about the person that's outside of you, but the good thing is that they're at the end of something. They're at the end of that whole situation. So hopefully y'all can figure this out as you go together with a new perspective and a newfound joy. But the main message here is find joy while you can be still and be observant. It's always a good idea, right? Yeah. Observe yourself as you're having fun and as you're choosing to do things a little differently through a different perspective. Okay, Earth signs, love you very much. Don't forget to come back and make sure that you comment on the replay video. We have the big prize giveaway, package giveaway happening with our sponsor, Mama Moon Rising. Definitely want to get in on this package giveaway. Make sure you come back and comment on the replay on YouTube only. That is how you get your name in the drawing. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you share, you get an additional vote, or additional entry, I should say. All right. Thank you so much. Yay, I'm so glad. And now we are on to fire. Okay. Amy Ullrich says fire, fire, fire. Thank you, Amy. Thanks, everybody. Everybody make sure to say thanks to the YouTube and the Facebook moderators for helping us keep it clean and helping me stay on track, especially after the day that I had today. It's been, wow. Okay. We're on fire. Now I just got to find the fire things. There it is. Boom. Fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I feel like my eyes are watering. I feel like there's been some sort of a shift that's been painful. I'm also getting a lot of energy on my shadow side, or this is my night side, this is my light side. And it's not been easy what you've been through, but, and I also feel like my stomach is getting upset. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, 8 of Swords. You've trapped yourself in something. You've done this to yourself mentally, you know. As you can see, she is trapped in there by these strings, and there's barely any strings, and that's her reflection. You see, it's the reflection of how she's seeing herself. So the key here is to remember you have to shift your energy field. Our energy field is what's so much in the important stages here, you know, but you're kind of in this fog, I feel like, and it's kind of like you just don't even want to deal with some shit. But you have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, wealth, prosperity, gifts, a seed of hope that will come to fruition for you. But you're going to have to take that blindfold off and have a look and see what's really going on here, because you don't want to drown in your emotions. Goodness, they are really tingling me up on this side. I like want to just scratch my whole makeup off. Okay. Maybe you've been feeling a lot coming through this side as well. Pay attention to that, they say. So pay attention when you're going through stuff, fire signs. You know, you, unlike any other, you can literally feel spirit. Like you literally embody the spirit and can feel it within you, flowing like lava, sparking inside of you like little fireworks going off inside of you. You know, you can feel that. I can feel it because I'm an Aries moon. And that's a whole lot of my tingles. I know it comes through my Aries moon. And it's like little sparks, or it's like sometimes, God almighty, this microphone. So you've got a tangible, something tangible's here. Why am I holding these? I'm holding them upside down again. Okay. The Page of Wands. Well, there you are. You know, and this is youthful energy. This is a new, fresh start. This is also, I think this came out in another read beforehand, so you might check the other signs, because remember, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising, so it goes for all. The Page of Wands is about that passion to start something new, but also having the understanding that you're in a learning phase. This is the student, okay? It also could be someone younger than you. A youth, a teenager, or, you know, in their 20s, that are also trying to learn as you move through this situation. They're observing you, maybe. Some of you, not all of you. Okay, coming in from outside of you is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like that there's somebody here that's a complete independent to you. Like, someone is not dependent. Be very clear, because we heard you say dependent. No, they are independent of you, meaning they aren't wanting to collaborate with you. Like, there's somebody outside of you that's like, I don't want to work with you. I'm not wanting to do this. And you've been wanting to do this, I feel like, but they're not about it. And you're like, but we all, you know, maybe you're like, I still have this to learn, and I'm still trying to do this, and, you know, I have these things that I'm, you know, you have all of these things that you're trying to accomplish. You've got your seed. This is your challenge, to water that seed. You're trying to grow your wealth, I'm hearing. Like, you need to get that bank. Truly. And I don't always see that like that, but that's how I'm seeing it. And you feel like this person over here, she's like, and it maybe it could be a man too, but this person over here, she's like, I'm not gonna do this. See, she masters her own craft. She just wants to walk her own way. She doesn't want to deal with other people. She doesn't really work well with other people. She just focused on her own thing. But you're over here feeling like you're trapped, feeling like I feel like, and I'm sorry to say for you, maybe you have a water sign, because I'm kind of feeling water too. Sorry to tell you, but you are the one that's put you in this situation. You're the one that has trapped you here. And it's hard to stay positive with this kind of shit. I get it. But you put yourself here. This card says, I am here putting myself in this, like, mental trauma of being jailed, like I'm bound to this situation and I cannot get out. It's like that. But you can. You find freedom within whatever it is you feel trapped in. You find the freedom. I'm not even kidding. Three of Cups, okay? Rely on the sisters and the brothers that are around you, the friends, the tribe, that literally can lift you through this, because they're going to be the one, and now my nose is itching, because the money's going to come through you raising your vibration. How often are you really truly connecting with, you know, other spiritual tribe, or how are you even making it a point to go and have some fun? I really feel like this entire world needs a lift in the frequency by having joy, bringing fun back into your life. Yes, you're trying to bank, but you attract through your frequency, right? And how you feel. And I don't feel like this person is going to help at all. Like, this person right here is totally focused on what they're doing, and they're not going to, like, be the one to help save you. So if you're looking for somebody else to help save you, to bring you out of this situation, it's not going to work that way. You have to do it. You have to throw caution to the wind. See how she's just throwing that up there? And she's saying, woo-woo, I'm going to just throw this up and I'm gone. Look at her. She's creating her own portal. She's not really paying a whole lot of attention. She does have a lot to she could have a lot to lose, but she does have a lot to learn. And coming in from the the Page of Cups. So you have two pages here. This is divine purity, okay? This is emotional, and this is fire. This is water, fire, okay? This is, look at him. He's like literally drifting away just because of his own energy. He can actually sit there and he can just lift himself away with his own energy. Now, he's very naive. It's a naive energy. Both of these are very naive energy. But I feel like that spark is needed to get you out of feeling trapped. And I don't feel like that there's whoever is the large in charge person that's around you that you feel like is the one that's going to assist you with this or going to help you get out of this or help you move away from this. She's not the one. He's not the one. Let them focus on themselves. You need to go and just find your friends right now. Find your friends. Find your joy. Realize this is new. Look for the spark of purity. Where is the spark of purity? And then there's a golden key. I'm seeing those keys left and right all the time. There's going to be a golden key that we're all going to experience. It's going to be our own unique golden key between now and the next 80-something days. Once all planets are direct. By the end of this month, we'll have Neptune direct and Chiron direct. Then the end of January, Jupiter direct. And then finally, Uranus will go direct in January. The Magician. Major life event, major arcana, the Magician. It's the only major you have on the board, which also tells me that all this is a little petty bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff, even though it felt really big, because we get all wrapped up in our human story. Like, remember, you are not your story. You are so much more than your story, fire signs. Remember that you are so powerful inside. Your frequency and your vibration is where you bring in the money, the wealth, the abundance, the gifts. The Magician, he just sits back and he does it. He's an alchemist. He has all the tools he needs to magnetically attract and create whatever the hell he wants to create. And he don't think twice about it. It just is. Also, a very young energy. 3 of Wands. Well, why did this all happen? Because you chose it. You magnetically attracted this situation to yourself. This is Law of Attraction card. Okay? This is heading out into the unknown and knowing that you're taking your wand of fire, your passions, your creations, what you're doing with your life, and you're moving forward and you're going to surf that fire wave. Look at her. She's going to surf it. She's not going to be worried about what the others are doing. This Magician says, now we create. You know, now we create. I feel like this is all going to be very fresh and very tender and very new. But I don't get good energy from whatever this earth sign energy is. Or it could just be someone that's like completely independent and doesn't really want to work with you. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get some more clarity for you, fire signs, from the astro codes. What astro codes do we have for this Scorpio new moon? For the fire signs. There it is. You have the 11th house, community, right there. See there? That's your tribe. 3 of Cups is tribe, friends, sisters, brothers coming together in celebration. This is all about what's happening around you within your community. You know, your direct community. It could be your community at work. It could be your neighborhood community. It could be just your spiritual community, like the community we have here. But this is where you serve. You know, you serve into the community, therefore you give back to yourself by doing so. The 4th house of home. Wow, isn't that interesting? So your home, that is the Cancer house. This is an Aquarius house. I don't know if that resonates to either one of you. But home, family, and nurturement, you know, a balance between going out into the community and staying at home and finding freedom within. You know, there is lots of freedom to be found. Freedom codes are there for you to create so that you don't feel so trapped, so bound. Seeing this thing in a situation of, I can't get out of it. This is all I can do. You got to move out of that thinking, even though maybe you still are. Maybe you like, I got to go do this damn job every day that I don't like, right? But find freedom within the job. See and look for the keys, the wisdom codes that are coming to you as you're going through whatever situation it is that you feel bound in. Through your home. You might even find some different things to do at home that open you up more, like doing something differently with your home, shifting a space, painting a wall, doing, moving some furniture around, changing your bedroom, wherever you spend your most time at home, change it up a little bit, because that also often can shift you out when you're in a funk. Okay. And finally, the Psychic Heart Tarot cards. Psychic Heart Tarot. These are just the major life event, major arcanas. And we're going to pull one as an oracle for, there it is. Love. There it is. There it is. That's also the card of Gemini. The Lovers. The Lovers. Duality. Community, home, out, within. Interesting. All right. Keywords: relate, choose, harmonize, romance, creativity, and reconciliation. Take some time to examine your relationship with others as well as yourself. Are you coming from a place of love? It's important to empathize, remain non-judgmental, and love people for who they are. The same applies to your relationships with yourself. There's an opportunity now to bring your being into a harmonious whole. Bring your being into a harmonious whole. W-H-O-L-E, whole, to be whole. Forgive your faults and rejoice in your perfect uniqueness. Rejoice in your perfect uniqueness. It may also be time to examine the choices you make regarding matters of the heart. Choose to have people in your life who support and empower you. Choose to have people in your life that support and empower you. Surround yourself only with those who encourage and sustain you and who push or guide you to be all that you truly can be. Yeah, because this bitch over here, she ain't about that. She's only about herself. Sorry, had to throw that in there. And it might be a dude too, just saying. This will help you value yourself and raise your vibration of unconditional love, community, tribe. There may also be an opportunity for a new romance, for improving an existing one, or for healing disharmony relationships. Seize this energy and take action. If you're looking for a new romance, make yourself available and be open. See it and feel it in your life right now. This will raise your vibration and attract that new love to you. If you're looking to improve an existing romance, then maybe it's time to get creative. All right, here's your affirmation. I honor myself as well as others by acting from a place of love. I honor myself as well as others by acting from a place of love. And there it is. Thank you to the fire signs. I love you. Sending you so much love in Lakesh. Don't forget to come back on the YouTube replay and make sure that you comment, because that is so that you get your name in the drawing. We do the drawing next week for the big Scorpio season giveaway. You don't want to miss out on that. Please make sure you share me out. We are trying to hit a goal of 1,000 subscribers by January. I know we're stretching it here, but let's see what we can do. See if you can help a girl out. Go walk up to that lady who's so independent and say, you should subscribe to this woman's channel because maybe you'll learn something. And she'll be like, oh, what? Give me that. And she'll subscribe. No, I don't know. I get a real snooty asshole from that card. Like they truly don't want to be helpful at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Sorry about that. It sucks when you have people like that. But then you know what? Everybody has their own path, you know? Everybody's got their own path. Everybody's got their own way that they've got to go, right? Hello, Miss Jasmine. Thank you for being here. Hi, there you go. There you go. Hello. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Cool. All right. So now we're on to air signs, correct? Yes, it's been quite the year. Good for you, Sandy. All right. We're going to keep on moving here. All right. Now, we have already done, and remember, all the readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we have already done all of the other elements. They are all coded to your frequency prior to me even coming on here. Somebody's asking, so I'm just kind of putting that out there. All right. Let me get myself a little drink. And we're going with the air signs, right? I need to switch it out. Thank you. I need the time on this, I think. Thank you, fire signs. There it is. Thank you, Amy. So good to have you here. Thank you to the moderators. I appreciate you guys. All right. We're talking to Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. For some reason, they're wanting me to really shuffle these. And I don't normally do that because they're all pre-shuffled and smudged and ready to go. But they're really wanting me to give these a couple of shuffles. So we're going to do that. All right, here we go. Air signs. These are slippery cards. King of Wands coming out. Long, hard, and strong. Dependable, goal, and oriented. These are fun cards. They're real modern-like. The King of Wands is also someone who's going to be very independent. He takes care of things. He's in charge of things. He has follow through and discipline. You know, he's a hard worker. This could be you if you have like a fire, you know, sun or moon or rising or whatever. So the King of Wands is truly someone who's going to get some accomplishments done. You know, they get up and get going with it. So I feel like that energy is coming through strong for you. Yes, yes, yes. Time to get moving. Time to get things done. Time to take care of things. Not that you don't already, but I'm getting like maybe you needed a little extra push. All right, here we go. And we have Temperance here. You know, Temperance is an interesting card. Temperance is, by the way, a major life event, major arcana card. And in the challenge position for you here, I feel like Temperance, you know, it's not only about patience, it's about being able to alchemize and live very independently in two different worlds. Being able to walk in the physical world as well as walking in the spiritual world or higher consciousness realm, galactic realm, how angelic, you know, all of those realms. You have to walk. Look at her. She's balancing there. She has to really be on point with her game. Okay, hold on. I also feel like this could be some of you that are just moving away. Like you're moving away from something, like it's been too much for you, like you have to get away from a situation. That's what I'm feeling. What when I'm feeling it come in from my light side, but there's like a desperation here, and you need to temper that down because you're putting out a frequency of lack when you do that. When you put that frequency out of lack, you know, the universe consciousness doesn't know any difference. It's going to give you that right back. So maybe pull it back in a little bit and get more poised in grace, I feel. Oh, those just went flying. Okay. You have the 10 of coins. That's nice. And the page of coins. Very cool. So the 10 of coins is all about everything you could possibly ever want coming to you. Okay. Now, this is in your near future. This is, but are you tempering yourself? Are you balancing yourself? And what kind of frequency are you pulling in? Are you in charge and being like disciplined even to be able to bring that? It says lasting security, to bring that into you, right? It's about attracting it in, coming in from outside of you. Someone's just barely starting. Like, this is a young energy. It's the page of coin. These are earth energies, by the way, and this is Sagittarius, and this is Leo, or it could be Aries energy. This right here tells me you're really going for the gusto, but somebody outside of you is really falling behind. Like, you're going for the big time. You need that big abundance. You need that security. And it's not just security and wealth. Yes, it is, because it's coins, but it's tangible things. It's owning your car. It's having a good job that you have sustainability and good income coming in, and it's consistent. You know, it's reliability. This here is not. It's more like, I'm just barely beginning. I mean, look at this kid. He's like, okay, here I go. I've got my briefcase and my suit, but I'm just a kid here, and I'm just like new to this, and I'm feeling a little bit scared. And do I have to get in that balloon and go fly away in order to gain my 10 of coin abundance? You know, it's kind of like that. Somebody outside of you has that mentality, and that may be the reason why I was feeling like, you know, you were shooting out that lack mentality, and now I'm getting tingles on this side. This is my shadow side. If you didn't know, if you're new, that's where I get dark energy from. Okay, Knight of Swords coming in. You know, the Knight of Swords brings messages. You know, things come in, they come in quick, they come in fast, they come in hard. And the Swords is about, like, you know, you might just get a text bomb of some reason, or you get this, you see this on the internet that just like blows your mind. But it's also coming in and coming fast. It's really fast. It's the fastest knight in the deck. Fast communications. You even may be needing to leave and go somewhere fast, or this other person happened to leave and go somewhere fast. It's completely opposite of this Temperance. You know, this is also about your beliefs. You're challenged in how you believe. You're going to gain your wealth and your security. It says unstoppable force. This is, you know, it comes in so hard and fast that it blows your mind sometimes. It can be very shocking. The Lovers. We've had that multiple times tonight. You know, Lovers, major life event, major arcana is the card of Gemini. It's about choices. It's about duality. It's about yin yang, good, bad, dark, evil. Okay. It's about balance. I'm still feeling like something in your energy field is off balance, and it may have to do with your mental body. The Ace of Cups, there's a cup of love offer here. You know, you are ready. You have, look at this. You have the 10 of coins and you have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Focus on your abundant security, but understand that there is an emotional fulfillment gift here. But you have to be in the frequency through your heart space, through your heart field, to be able to really grow it. Okay. It says emotional readiness right there. Why? Because you had the 8 of Cups. You know, the 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups is walking away from something that you put your heart and soul into a lot of things. You made a lot of adjustments along the way. You had to leave some situations behind, but now there's an Ace of Cups. It's a love fulfillment, but it is only a seed. It's just barely a spark, something, you know. The Lovers here, if this is dealing with somebody who is very opposite of you, I feel like maybe y'all are so different in your goals in life that's the reason why you're having to walk away, or you had to walk away from something. And it doesn't mean you maybe left that person forever, but it meant that you had to walk away from that kind of mentality and that kind of situation with that person, that they're just never going to like step up the game. And you're wanting to step up the game, you're wanting to be in control and have security, you know, but you have to have patience with this situation and pulling your power back to yourself and balancing from within, realizing how am I attracting when I'm seeing this person living in, okay, so they're bringing this forward. So we are having to learn to live in two different dimensions in the same house. So like I live very much in the fifth dimension, high frequency dimension. But my son is in the third dimension, very much. But we have to live in the same house together. And it's very interesting in how I'm learning how to balance myself and stay within my high frequency when he is in this shadow frequency. You know, it's a lot. It is a lot. So maybe, you know, give yourself a break on some of these things, but realize something fast. There's going to be some kind of a message, because this is also Gemini, and that's quick, fun, youthful, you know, in your community, right around your community. This isn't long, far away. This is within your community that you find these messages and that you're able to gain this fulfillment, you know. Okay, let's also look at the astro codes. Let's see what astro codes are for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What astro codes for the Scorpio New Moon week? Whoa, that one just went flying. Mercury, isn't that interesting? And this is the card of Mercury right here, this Knight of Swords. Messages. Some kind of messages coming here. Yes, indeed. Mercury the messenger, bringing you a message. Solar flares. Wow. So you got messages and solar flares activations. Are you getting out underneath this sun and literally taking it in? Because if you are not, you need to. Okay, first of all, when we receive these high upgrades within our energy field from our central sun, okay, we really literally can feel that in our physical body, and it affects the mental state. Therefore, you have to adjust yourself to the frequency that you're putting out. You know, especially like, I mean, I woke up feeling strange, and the next thing you know, I'm bawling, and I'm at a beach that I never go to. And I have no idea how I got there. I drove myself there, but I have no memory of it. You know, stuff like that. Things happen when you get these activations. You know, you're a light worker, you're a starseed, you know this in your heart. And so, and that's the reason you're here, okay? So just know that when you're getting these big solar flare activations, when these big things are coming through, you have to be able to pull back and give yourself a minute. Temper yourself. Temperance. Temper yourself in order to receive the abundant flow that you're looking for and that security that you're looking for. But there's some kind of a message coming through. And I feel like there's somebody holding you back. I wouldn't say that. Okay, yeah, they're holding you back, you feel. But in their mind, they're just like, beginning. I'm just starting. I'm just doing this. You got Pisces, sensitive. Don't be oversensitive to their situation. You know, yes, being kind. I'm not saying being ugly, but I feel like with this card, it's like, don't be the doormat to their situation, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Let's also get you a Psychic Heart Tarot card. These are just the major life event, major arcana cards from the Psychic Heart Tarot as a final card of understanding. The Psychic Heart Tarot. Okay, we're going to get the first one that fell that we saw. Rebuild. That's the Tower. Something's coming in fast. These are fast cards. I felt that. And Mercury, that's fast. Messages that come in quick, that change your world. Solar flares that activate and literally shake you off your foundation. Let's see what this 16 rebuild says. Okay, hold on. Bring it here. All right. Air signs. I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Keywords are collapse, expose, create, pretense, revelation, and awareness. The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. And we're in a complex time, big time. Relationships begin to grow many layers consisting of joy, sorrows, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build upon each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. Where is the core essence of this? What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance, or worse. Even in good relationships, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause a relationship to collapse. It's normal. Now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships. Peel off the layers one by one, cut away the pretense, and see what may be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment and with this person or persons. One based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise or steer the relationship on a clear and steady course. The same applies to rebuilding the relationship with yourself even. Examine many layers of joys and sorrows, success and failures, and think about how they're affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love. Expose the false voices that tell you that you're unworthy and silence them. The affirmation is, I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. You know, this is a season of relationships too. You know, it's the relationship with yourself. And Scorpio and Taurus is the axis that rules money and wealth and abundance, period. And during this time, there may be some shocking moments that come in that are asking you to literally do the shadow work. Sit down and write down those things that you know have to go. Write down what you will and will not accept within yourself and within that relationship, and then see how things move forward. Put pen to paper, you know, and if there's some things you need to release, get a bay leaf, write it on the bay leaf, and in ritual, burn that bay leaf during this dark moon this weekend. It's a very good time for releasing, cutting cords. Make sure your cords are dissolved, though, air signs. Dissolve them with love, because often if you cut them, they're still energetically out there and they can come right back. So you dissolve them with love and give them back from which they came. All right. Thank you to the air signs. I appreciate and love you. I hope that these readings helped you. Please be sure that you come back on the YouTube replay and comment so that you get your name in the drawing for the big Scorpio season grand prize giveaway. So many gifts that we have from Mama Moon Rising, or Moon Mama Rising, excuse me. All right. Yes. So glad that you're all here. Thank you so much. This has been fun. It's been kind of an emotional day for me. But you know, this is what I feel. I feel it's really important that we all show up. You know, whatever it is in your life right now that you're needing to do it. Show up for yourself. Show up for your community, your tribe, your family. Show up in honesty and in discipline. You know, Scorpio is about discipline, and Scorpio is the survivor, and they know deep within that they can alchemize any situation and manifest by simply magnifying it. Magnify yourself and your goals and your dreams and your ambitions right now. Use the visionary work because we have a lot of Neptunian energy flooding in to this moon. Okay. And so that's big visionary work, but don't get lost in the illusion because that also could be something that happens here. So, all right, guys, I'm going to be heading on out of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. If I didn't see you, hey, Billy, how you doing? Glad that you came. Please make sure that you come back on the YouTube replay. I will have the timestamps up in the morning, but I always have to close out the circle and honor the energies here in the evening and then get some sleep. So, please come back. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you reflect on the messages and receive the codes with love. Be open to receive this week and realize that this is a shadow period. And if you need shadow work done, you know, or if you have questions about that, you can always message me and I'll be happy to help. It is about community. Building that community is very important to me. All right. I love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed new moon in Scorpio. Please check the community tab in YouTube and check Facebook, as I will have the inside degrees meaning of this new moon and multiple posts as we are gaining momentum towards the new moon that is happening next Monday. But it is a dark moon weekend, and that does mean no charging or putting out your stones or your crystals or anything under a dark moon unless you're using it for banishment work or shadow work. Okay, we charge and we build 24 to 48 hours after the new moon apexes, and that'll be around the time that I come back next week on Tuesday and we do the drawing. Okay, I love you so much. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You are the God spark. You are the creator. You are the gods and goddesses. And you got the power. Scorpio's power. Use it. All right. I love you.